Hi, my name is Jamie Brougham, and today I want to talk to you about democratic reform through a process I call democratic ownership. Now, the thing with democratic ownership is that it lets people behave like owners, but we do it collectively. And that's important that we behave like owners because there are two ways to distribute wealth in our society. One is through the value of labor, our jobs. We go out, we work, we get paid, and then we go out and we buy wealth. We buy the things that we get. The other way is if you're an owner. If you're an owner and control resources that create wealth, then you get paid anyways. And so the Globe and Mail reported that 40% of our labor could be replaced by technology, and in the next 15 years it could be over 60%. The value of our labor is declining. The value of ownership of the resources that create wealth is increasing because they can create more and more wealth and need less people to do it. It's going to cost. You're going to be able to sell the stuff if you can find a market, and it's not going to cost you to produce it. So you're going to make more money, and that's what's happening today in society. Things are consolidating. And then we live in a city like Ottawa. We live in Ottawa, and I can tell you that you do not see the problems going on out there with people losing their jobs, unless maybe it's the media and people lose their jobs in the media. You know, and as far away as Brockville, Procter & Gamble just announced that they're laying 500 people off, husbands and wives that have worked in this factory for years. And, you know, if I was down there, my message might mean more about technology replacing the value of labor or globalization replacing the value of labor. But here in Ottawa, we have people who want to perpetuate the status quo because, you know, if they do a good job supporting the status quo, then they could probably retire with a great pension, with defined benefits, before they're 60. And meanwhile, people all over the place are going to be fighting for those resources. And the value of their labor is going to be declining, except in government where it's isolated. But let me tell you, it's you people in government, it's you people in Ottawa who have good jobs, and it's people in general who have education, who understand that you can only lead when you're at the top. You can only step beyond from the highest step. The most socially advanced people, like in our community, that have good educations, should be the ones with the compassion, with the empathy, with the vision, with the foresight to realize what's happening. And to realize that to force a husband and wife to both work full-time, that bring children into the world and make them both work 5 days a week is crazy. It's not necessary. We have this room to create time for people. We can improve the quality of our economy. We can improve the quality of our social system. We can help preserve the environment if we take the time to put our heads together and figure out how we're going to redistribute the wealth in our society, besides through the value of labor. There are huge benefits by changing, and if you believe that we can do things better, then you need a tool to do it. You need the ability to do it, and by acting collectively through the process of democratic ownership, you will have that tool. Understand that you can make a difference if you have the tools to do it. You can't do it on your own. So look into democratic ownership, find out about it, and try to get some consolidation of public opinion to support building the tool that will allow us to deal with climate change, allow us to deal with the declining value of our labor, allow us to deal with all the other problems that we face in society, and do it well. Because, after all, you're smart, I'm smart, we come from a great country, and if there's anybody in the world who's going to lead to a higher level of social well-being, it is Canadians, it's people right here in our community. We can do it, get involved. Thanks for listening.